Hello, 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 all my beautiful, amazing, fantastic machine heads. Welcome, welcome, welcome to episode number 5 of the Ocean Forest Farm, the Chicken Odyssey. How's everybody doing today? I'm doing great. I'm doing awesome, and I'm doing fantastic as usual. Well, it has been 5 months in game, and we are upgrading our equipment. I promised you guys we would upgrade it. This is the forage wagon that's put out by the TARDIS, and it holds 50,000. So without further ado, let's get going. I just shut that down, and we can start upgrading. I've already upgraded my manure spreader, and the next one we're going to do, and we're going to do that on camera, is we're going to upgrade the wagon. But we're going to take out loans, like we said, because with the amount of logs that we have on this map, we are going to make our loan payment back. I will guarantee it. So this is going into the silo like it was yesterday. We got it all harvested. We got, and I got to show you guys real quick. Let's go here. Look at this. We've got 7,000 chickens already. Over 7,000 chickens. And we're making about 7,500 eggs a day. I have the larger pallets involved. So our first month of 7,000 chickens, when I went to the next day, we made 7,500 eggs. Well, we made about 11,000 eggs, actually, to be honest with you, because we made 7,500 plus 4,000, and it was absolutely epic. So now we're going to be able to use our auto load. We're going to have to buy us an egg storage, because when you get 25,000 chickens, you can figure we're at 7,000, and we're making about 11,000 eggs a day or per month right now, and you can only imagine how many we're going to make with 25,000, let alone 100,000. We're going to have to, I think, put down a buy point, because right now we don't have enough food to feed them. We've got about 30,000 liters left in the tank, shall we say, to feed them. And that's it. We used about 16 to 17,000 liters so far since yesterday. But, you know, we're doing good. We're doing great. Still on vacation down here in Georgia. Having a blast. We've got a full day tomorrow. I don't know. I was told that it's a surprise. So I will definitely let you guys know what's going on. Other than that, I'm doing great. I'm doing awesome, actually. And as usual, I'm doing fantastic. That's great. So how are you guys doing? What do you guys got going on? You guys know how it works. You're going to lose the game sounds, but you're not going to lose me. And yes, we are recording. We are doing absolutely epic today. That's great. That's like 2 or 3 recordings in a row. But you guys are seeming to enjoy this series, and it's absolutely great. I'm so happy that you guys are enjoying it. It gives me a chance to kind of chill out down here and kind of play when I haven't played as much as what I've wanted to. On my vacation, but I've gotten a few times. We're on episode 5 already, and that's pretty cool. So the turning radius on this wagon isn't enough. This wagon takes 200 horsepower. We did upgrade the tractor. We did have the TW35. I upgraded to the Fs22 modded. It's 196 horsepower. Not realistic at all. The real Fs500 is more like 125 horsepower. But this one's modded, so it'll do us good for now. And then when we get done picking up this wagon, I see the difference. Like with that little... The reason I started upgrading, 2 reasons why. Two reasons why. Number 1, we're at the 5-month mark. I promised you guys every 5 months we would upgrade and go from there. I don't care if we have to take out a loan, because we can take out up to a $10 million loan, which is great. With all these trees, trust me, we're going to make the money back. Trust me, we're going to be able to pay it all back and then some. And the second reason why is, even for a little 5-acre field like this one, 16,000 loading wagon just isn't enough. It isn't. And when I was driving 19 miles an hour back and forth to the shop, it would take quite the chunk. So, but we are doing what we promised, and we started small, and we are working our way up to the bigger equipment. We still only have a 5-meter seeder, but we're going to change that by next month at the latest. Yeah, I think it's going to be great. And then we should be able to finish this field on 50,000 or pretty close to it, at least one trip. But this tractor goes 40 miles an hour rather than the other one at 19, so we can zip around pretty good. The XJ Jeep, we're going to be able to use auto load for our eggs. And I think I'm going to put down an egg storage because I have the pallet storage mod in here. So it'll be pretty cool. But see, now you guys can understand why. Now, this will probably be the biggest loading wagon that I go to because I'm not going to do super unrealistic like 200,000 because that just pushes the limit of realism. And we kind of want to still go realistic-ish on our series to keep it somewhat themed with the channel. It's pretty good. But I'm impressed with how well my laptop is doing, how well the Turtle Beach headphones are doing. I'm absolutely astonished to know that I put the new processor in it, so it's working well. And that's exciting. I'm going to get this last little bit here. And then we'll take her down and drop her in the silo. And then we're going to take out a loan and go down and grab our bigger wagon so that we can take our... There we go. 50 grand worth of straw already off this, about a half the field. And then we'll get our Flegel, where everything is going to be Flegel, which is going to be cool. We can have a trailer that holds 50,000. We can have an auger wagon that holds 50,000, and we can have a manure spreader that holds 50,000. Think about that for a second. 50,000 liter manure spreader and has a 12-meter width. So we should be able to pretty close fertilize a lot. So, and then I'm going to stop here. I'll show you guys real quick. As you can see, we are at 38,000 foods still. And there's the first pallet, and I'll show you. 7,000 liters of eggs in one pallet. And this next one is 4,276, and I'll show you the chickens. Got to go here, actually. This is absolutely epic. Look at this. 5,788 chickens already. I mean, absolutely insane how fast that animal extension makes these chickens. We're, like I said, this is the 5th month because you got to count March. So March, April, May, June, July. Yep. 5th episode, 5th month. We're staying to our goals. By the end of next month, that pallet will be full. But we are going to have to put a buy point down until we get some fields expanded because they are eating a lot of food. We'll go down, we'll grab the rest of... Actually, let's take the loan out right now for... It takes $54,000. So let's take out a loan of 50. Look at how much money I've got. Oops. $585,000 loan so far. And we're going to go trailers. We're going to go all the way down to the end. Whoops, passed it. We're going to go the Flegel 50,000. 50. Well, that thing holds 12,000. We're going to get this one, but we're going to go just a standard. You can see standard auger wagon manure spreader. I've already bought the manure spreader, so we're going to go standard. And I made the manure spreader red, so let's make this one green, just so we can have them separated. There we go. And then while we're at it, let's go ahead and take out another loan, and we'll grab the auger wagon so that we can... whoops. That way we can be... No, we don't need the auger wagon yet. Let's go get the rest of the straw, then head down and grab the wagon. The wagon, that's what we're going to call it. Instead of a mod, it'll be a wagon. We'll grab the wagon and take 50,000 liters of straw down and grab 50,000 liters of manure and bring it back so that we can at least fill it. Now, I'm hoping that 50,000 liters gets us at least a little bit. But then we've got to put our buy point in to buy our lime for right now until we get our enough money to buy our... our excavator to start doing our lime. And then, because we've already got our fertilizer and we've already got our seeds down there. So the next order of business is to, we got our seed, is to get our lime. So we're going to start right out with, we got to put a buy station in. We're going to put a buy station in anyways, just in case we have to buy food for the chickens because we want to make sure that they're fed. And right now, I don't have to feed them first thing because you guys know how I made that rule that all the chickens have to be taken care of in the beginning of the day. Well, they've got enough food. They've got 30,000. Let's go down here. They're getting in the red, so by next month, we better put a buy station in. And I'm going to try to do it in this episode so that we can buy 50,000 liters of it. I don't know how much wheat, barley, or sorghum cost. I'm assuming that probably wheat would be the cheapest one to go. And then we'll go from there because we're getting some serious chickens. Now, that sorghum field up there is already level 3, so it'll be level 4 by the end of this month. And then this one will be level 2 by the start of next month, which will be good because what I'm going to do is try to rotate them so that they're what was I going to say? I'm going to try to rotate them so that they're harvesting pretty much 2 months in a row so that we can at least build up on our food. Now, that field over there is 8-point-something acres, and it's 125% bonus. So, but we also need the buy station to buy lime, like I said. And we'll do that as we come up here. We'll grab the rest of our straw. We can't. We got to grab our... Sorry, as I clear my throat. The weather in Georgia is absolutely epic, but it's a different kind of air. It's like up in New York, it's kind of like humid. This is like a dry heat, so my voice gets a little dry. Yeah, kind of didn't do too much today. Kind of sat around and watched my son's dog. He had a meeting to go to at his job. So I kind of let him do his thing, and I kind of stayed home and vegged out and watched a couple movies and watched his dog and kind of chilled out and talked to some friends and talked to some people in the farm sim world, which was pretty cool. But absolutely having a blast, and this can go away now. And we'll head down and get our wagon. We'll grab 50,000 liters of manure right off the bat, bring it down, then we'll take some straw up. And before we do that, let's put in our buy station. And it is under productions. I think it's... Is it buildings? No, yeah, it might be under container. I forgot where it's at. There she is. Let's put it someplace that we're not by our silo. And so we'll put it over here. And we can kind of back into this. So we have enough room. Now, like I said, all of this stuff is subject to change, because it's not gonna, like, once we get some trees cleared out, we'll start moving some stuff around. Now this is gonna be tricky, and then we won't upgrade the combine until we're ready to harvest, and then we'll go to, I think, because we're at 4.5 meters now. Ooh, almost crashed that. I think I want to go to at least 8 meters. I don't want to go all straight up. The wagons and stuff are okay, because I think everybody understands by now that you definitely need decent sized wagons. So they can stay, but I think the equipment, I want to upgrade it in stages, just like I do on every map, so we're not going crazy. But I will say, when you get into 8, 9, 10 acre fields, you definitely need bigger than 5 meters or 6 meters. So we're definitely going to be upgrading. So once I get this, I'm going to grab 50,000 liters of manure out of here. And then the next thing I'm going to do is bring down 50,000 liters of straw so that we can keep the... I had an itch on my thigh. As you can see, we've got one manure spreader, and we're going to grab that. No, we won't grab that yet. We'll grab... this. So I want to make 2 trips with this. See, and then we can tell them apart that the wagon is green and the manure spreader is red, even though they're the same thing. That way we can tell them apart. It's great. I love this mod. I love this Fligo mod. I've used this several times. How come I can't get manure out? Oh, there it goes. I was like, oh, fuel costs. Did I fill fuel someplace? Huh. This may take a while to fill up. We'll take this down, and then we'll grab straw, bring it back up, because as you can see right here now, it'll start going with 1,000, but it's times 4. So let's go ahead and dump 50,000 liters of straw in here so it continues to make it. It's just going to be nice to be able to have the extra speed. Did it pick up from the fuel there? That's pretty cool. It did. Yeah, so right now we're already going faster than the other tractor. Not that I need a lot of speed. I'm not looking to gain speed. I want to still do it realistic-ish, but when you're getting on a decent map and you got to go all the way down to the next field down, it tends to get a little bit crazy. And I think I already have the lime spreader here, right? I think so. Yeah, I think I already got it down here. There's my seeder. We're going to upgrade that. So let's dump this into the silo. That way we have our first 50,000 plus, I think we've already got some. We got 4,000 liters of sorghum in there still. 6,200 seeds, which is good. I can make seeds at any time. Straw, 123,000. That's good. And then we got to find manure. Manure is 76,000. So we will have enough after this to take 2 full loads out. Now, like I said, I'm really excited. And this one just pushes out, which is great. It helps for feeding the chickens. That's why I love it. And now we can feed 50,000 liters. So, yeah, we got to buy lime first. So we're going to wait on that. Whoops. Sorry, wasn't done yet. Come on, Fury. Come on, Fury. Wasn't done yet. So what do you guys got going on? It's nice. I like to hear from you guys every once in a while. I know that 30-minute videos go pretty darn fast, and I like it that way for a reason. That way you guys aren't obligated to sit and, go crazy and watch, a whole bunch of, I love the hour videos, don't get me wrong, and they are going to come back at some point, but I am going to make sure that at least this series is a half an hour, right around a half an hour or so. 30, 35, 40 minutes tops, and that's it. Just so you guys can get in and get out, watch the video, and do your thing. And we're going to start making some strides now that we got some bigger wagons. Let me grab the lime spreader, and then we can buy it. Hopefully with $5,000, we can buy 20. I think this holds 25,000. 15,000. All right. Let's do this just to be sure. So we got enough. Oh, yeah, we got enough. Beautiful. Beautiful. We'll spread our lime first. Then we'll come back. We'll get our first thing of manure. And we'll be ready to go. I'm going to put it on in 120. So it will take more manure than normal, but it'll be done. Once it's done, it's done. Because this field needed 120, and I do believe before I harvested this field, it said 120. So we're going to put it on at 120 rate, which is absolutely crazy for fertilizer, but I want to be sure. So we're going to get this set up on some, let's see. We want to do this. I want to get this set up on this, like this, and then there we go. Spreading some lime, spreading some lime. This is an oldie but goodie mod. This is something that I've had for a long time. I mean, I've had this mod for pretty close to the time that Farm Sim came out. It first dropped. I had this way back on the Oaks, like this map or this mod. This is the one I was using on the Oaks. So it's only 12 meters wide spread, but she goes pretty good. If you notice, like one pass barely used 1,000. Get her switched around here. Let's get out here so you guys can see it. Yeah, I think this is a 12 or 20 meter wide spread. I can't remember. I think it's 12. We'll check in a minute as soon as we get up here. But then we'll finish doing the lime, and then we'll spread the manure at a 120, and then we will subsoil it in. But before we subsoil it, we're going to upgrade to the 9 meters. And then once it's done, then we can seed it. It'll be limed. It'll be fertilized. It'll be subsoiled, and we can then seed it. We're going to upgrade the seeder to the 9 meter seeder. So that's kind of cool, too. All right, let's do a headland here so that we can stop. Do at least out here. That way we can stop. And we'll collaborate and we'll listen. You guys name that song? Stop, collaborate, and listen. I'll bet you guys can't. Oh, we're going to have to do that, aren't we? Because that's on the corner of the field. There we go. It's going to use it. But as you can see, it's funny because this mod, even though it's putting it on an auto, it's putting it on at like 75%, it's not using a lot, which is why I like it. I really, really, really like this mod a lot because whoever made it super realistic. Because I know when the co-op used to do our lime on our farm, it didn't. They would go what seemed like forever. So this one down here, I don't need the headland. So we will have officially, after 5 months, we've upgraded our wagon. We've upgraded our manure spreader, and we've upgraded our, we will have upgraded our, what do you call it there, subsoiler and seeder, all by month 5, which is good. Because the next one is month 10, or maybe we'll go a year, and then we'll go to the 15. So that way, after 1 full year, we will be on full equipment. Or no, maybe we'll go, maybe we'll change that. Maybe we'll go from 6, which is what we started with, 6 meters, to 9. And then we'll go 9 to 12. Then we'll go 12 to 15. How's that sound? And that way, if you notice, when you get up to like 12, 20... Now, the only thing that is... Whoops. That was my controller. That was me. Yeah, because I did the cord. The only thing that will be fully upgraded is the lime spreader, this thing, the manure spreader, the wagon, and the subsoiler. Until we get, like, once we start adding another field, like more fields to it, then we will be ready to go with the 15-meter equipment. You know, this is pretty cool. I love this lime spreader. Really, really, really good. As you can see, we've only used 5,000 liters, and we're almost done. Then again, it's only 5 acres, and it was already, pH was already at like 6.25 out of 6.75, so it's not using a lot anyways. Which is something that I really, really enjoy with precision farming. Is I know for a fact on some of the series that I've done, it's once you get enough established and you continue to do it month after month after month, you start using less and less and less and less and less. I've had it to where on certain fields I've used like a half a tank of manure just because it was so caught up. It always is the first and second or maybe even third time that you're doing it. It takes quite a bit to get you on it. Like we're going to be putting it at 120. But then after that, we can pretty much put it at auto, and it'll catch up with it. But we're going to do it at 120, which we will use a lot. 120 is very, very high for manure. But I don't want to put it on. I mean, I may do it 60 and 60. But right now, I'm just kind of, wanting it kind of, when I manure, I just kind of want it done in one shot. As you can see, this lime will go for this whole field. It should. We're pretty close to it anyways. We got about a half an hour in game, and our 30 minutes are up. It's awesome. See, that's why I like it. It's I will be bringing back the hour videos, so I know for those of you who enjoy them, they will be coming back to a channel near you. But right now on this series, I am absolutely ecstatic, especially being on vacation, where I can just get in myself and get out. Like I told you guys earlier about you guys, I can get in and record my video and get out and be done with it. And we're right on to another month. And my goal is to get, through multiple years so that you guys can actually see what's going on and things. So we got one more pass, and then this one is limed already. So we picked up the straw and we limed it. And then we will stay at what I've been doing lately is staying at the 6X and getting what I can done in the course of a day. And then if it happens to go to the next day, it happens to go to the next day. So that's why I'm really enjoying this. I can't believe we're already at 7,000 chickens in 5 episodes. It's absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. Loving it, though. Loving it. I'm having a blast. And then once we get this seeded, I'll play it off camera. We're going to come back and we'll play, like I said, I'll play off camera for the rest of the game day. And I'll see how far I can get with the manure and then the seeding. If we're seeding, then in August, we will be just logging. We'll put it all in our storage, and then we'll go from there. Because we have the log storage that holds 4 million liters. We'll put it all in there. When 4 million liters is up, we'll start selling it by the truckload. And it won't take long, trust me. So, there you go, guys. We did the whole field in one tank. And it is now 7 out of 7, which is great. Nitrogen's at 125, so technically we can go 100. We can go 100, and it'll be 125. Or we can go 90, and it would be 90, 100, 10, 15. No, but we're going to go 100. We're going to put it at 100, and that'll put us right at the nub. So there we go, and you can see I've been chipping away at cutting some logs. Just going to leave them on the ground. And then we're going to upgrade this thing from 6 meters to a semi and a loading wagon that holds up to 12-meter logs so that we can cut them in 3 pieces and get multiple trees in there. So I'm going to try. Well, this probably won't unload this because it's not a wagon. It's all right. Put the limes. I don't want to drive on my crops if I can. Put this away. We'll get our goodbyes out, and we'll go and take down 50,000 liters of straw. Do that real quick. Oh, you know what? I didn't even do that. Let's do that. I still got the other wagon. So we can do this. We still got the trailers. Yeah, we don't need this anymore. Let's do that. And then we'll take, while we're waiting, we'll take, is this the wagon? Or is this the wagon? I think this is the way. I got to remember my colors. Yeah. Let's take a load of straw down, and as we do it, we'll say our goodbyes. So, on that note, please, please, please look out for yourselves, look out for each other's, and most importantly, look out for each other's families. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share. Hit the little notification ding bell so you get notified when Fury drops a video. And video. Please enjoy the night, the day, the weekend, whenever you're watching this. And I love you all. And as soon as we get wrapped up here in 5 more minutes, I will shut it down, and we will come back, and off camera, like I said, I will manure spread. I'll put it at 100. And that'll give us 125, which is good, which is right about where we need to. And then I will upgrade the subsoiler from 6 meters to 9 meters. And then we will subsoil it in, and then we'll come back and seed. And we may be seeding in August, depending on how fast we can go. But now that the wagons and stuff are bigger, we can actually get what we need to do. And as soon as this switches over, we will be done for the night. And I love you all, and I'll catch you on the flip side.